everyone. I'm Dr. J. Suresh Goud, Associate Professor in Department of Mathematics, Institute of Aeronautical. Today, we are going to discuss the question bank of testing of hypothesis 1. See, in the previous sessions, we have discussed thoroughly about testing of hypothesis. Now we are going to discuss what type of questions are going to get in the examination point of view. We have divided different type of questions in 3 parts. In part A, we will discuss about the short answer questions. Part B, we will discuss about the long answer questions. And part C, we will discuss about critical thinking problems. In part A, short answer questions. Suppose if I take the second problem, state the definition of the population. Give an example that we have discussed in the previous session clearly. What is meant by population? Any statement about the parameter is known as population. Suppose if I take one example, the number of traffic accidents. The number of traffic accidents in a state, that is the statement I passed, that is called population. So that's the definition of sample. Sample is a subset of population, is a part of population. So, see, if I take population, the students in a college is 5,000 students. If I consider this is a population, the students in a class, are 60. 60 is less than 5,000. That's why this is called sample, and that sample we can choose from the population. State the definition of parameter and statistics. See, we divided the population is one part and sample is one part. Population mean mu symbol, variance sigma square, standard deviation sigma. Coming to sample, if you come, x bar, mean of the sample is x bar, variance of the sample is s square, and standard deviation of the sample is s. These are the different parameters and statistics. Find the value of correction factor formula n power n. Total population is n, sample size is small n, then we can write the correction factor n power n. Like that, we have all discussed all these problems. See, find out how many different samples of size n2 that can be chosen from finite population. See, we have 2 formulas, NCN or n power n. For finite population, we can choose NCN. For infinite population, we can choose n power n samples. See, for finite population, 25 C2 samples we can choose from the population. In case, if we mentioned it is infinite, 25 square samples we can choose. And coming to the 11th problem, list out the differences between large and small samples. What are the meaning of large samples and what is the small sample? Depends on the sample size. Sample size is denoted by small n and population size is denoted by capital N. If sample size is less than 30, then such type of samples are known as small samples. If the sample size is greater than or equal to 30, then that samples are known as large samples. Now coming to the 12th question, in a manufacturing company, out of 100 goods, 25 are top quality. Find the sample proportion. Sample proportion means 25 by 100, which is denoted by small p. So the number of exhaustive events by the total number of events are known as the sample proportion. Like that, we can do all the problems. Now coming to the part B, long type of questions. See, a population consists of rank of 5 students based on their performance in a physical test named. See, 5 values are there, x1 equal to 2, x2 equal to 3, x3 equal to 6, x4 equal to 8, and x8, x5 equal to 11. Consider all possible samples of size 2. Capital N equal to 5 populations, small n equal to 2, because samples of size 2, which can be drawn with replacement, means infinite population. Infinite population means how many samples we can draw? N power n samples we can draw. That means 5 square samples. That means how many samples? 25 samples we can draw. So we can find out all these things. What are the 25 samples? See, 2, 3, 6, 8, 11. With replacement, that means 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 6, 2, 8, 2, 11. 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 6, 3, 8, 3, like that we can write 25 samples. After that we can find out the mean of the sampling distribution, standard deviation of the sampling distribution. The same type of problem here also. Here without replacement, total 6 are there. How many samples? 2. So 6C3, 15 samples we can draw from this problem without replacement. Here also without replacement, 15 samples. Here 1, 2, 3 with replacement, which can be drawn with replacement. Like that we can find out the mean, variance and standard deviation of the population. Similarly, mean, variance and standard deviation of the sampling distribution. Now coming to this problem, list all possible samples of size 3 without replacement. 5C3, 10 samples we can draw. Now coming to here, a random sample of size 64 is taken from a normal population with mu is given. Estimate the probability of mean of sample, that means x bar, fall between 50.5 to 52. X bar, that we have discussed in the previous model. Here we can calculate x bar. Same, all are sample mean testing by using the normal distribution, by using normal curve we can draw, identify the region, then you can calculate all these values. Now coming to critical thinking problems. Let S is given only 4, 1, 5, 6, 8 sample of size 2 without replacement. Without replacement means NCN samples. That means 4C2 samples you can draw. Here, which can be without replacement, 6C2. That is only the difference to identify. Now here, normal population has a mean of 0.1. So, mu is 0.1. SD, sigma is 2.1. Calculate the probability. P we need to find out. Mean of the sample. That means x bar. Size 900 will be negative. Will be negative means less than 0 you need to find out. Size is also given 9. This you should calculate by using the normal distribution. Here also we calculate the probability that x will be between 46 to 45. X will be x bar, not x. X bar will be 46 to 47.5. We can calculate by using the normal distribution. The same thing is also we can do the same concept. Now coming to the last problem, a manufacturer produced 200 defective articles in a batch of 400. After overall, it produced 10 defects in a batch of 3. Examine whether the machine being improved after hauling or not. The same concept you are also apply the same, but here you can find out P 20 defective articles out of 400. After overall, it produced 10 defectives in a batch of 300. This is the general capital P. This is the small p. 10 by 300. So examine whether the machine being improved after overloading or not. By using the test of hypothesis, we can solve this problem. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.